One survivor of the Lewiston mass shooting and 5 family members of loved ones who were killed that day are just wrapping up a trip to the nation's capital.
They were joined by attorneys lobbying Maine's lawmakers to push for an investigation into what could have been done to prevent the attack. News Center Maine's Jack Mohammed also went to Washington, D.C. to meet with those families and Maine's congressional delegation.
And while the focus of the investigation was primarily on pushing for that private investigation into the Army Reserve where the gunman was based out of, just like the memories of those family members that these people did lose, they also had a focus that stuck with them, the topic of broader gun reform.
It was a gloomy day in the nation's capital. The sounds of walking from Mainers, all impacted in some way by the Lewiston mass shooting.
It's cold enough to be Maine, huh?
Feels like it.
Lobbying each of Maine's 4 lawmakers about opening an investigation into the Army Reserve who knew about the gunman's mental health decline while he was based there.
There's so much we need to do and so much we need to know. And
it's something all of Maine's delegation is in agreement, but beyond this group trip, some families want more than an investigation. Many families want to see stricter gun laws in Maine and the nation.
When I was 14 years old, a shooter armed with an AR-15 shot 239 bullets into my school.
A Wednesday night vigil just minutes from Capitol Hill. Hundreds there impacted in some way by a mass shooting.
This is my son, Arthur Stroke.
Speaking to hundreds.
And it happened less than 10 minutes after I left him.
Arthur Bernard's son, Artie, was shot and killed at Schmenge's bar. He told us last week he wants to see assault rifles off the streets so that a mass shooting like the one in Lewiston never happens again.
Assault weapons shouldn't be that readily available. We shouldn't have a gun show loophole, so even if somebody is prohibited, they can still find a way to do it. I mean, there are a lot of things I believe we have to change.
Representative Shelley Pingree has long been supportive of stricter gun laws in Maine, advocating for intensifying Maine's yellow flag gun law to a red flag law. Senator Angus King just last week introduced a bill that would limit magazine capacity for high-powered assault rifles.
we've talked to a number of Republicans. They're taking it seriously. It's no surprise this is a highly partisan and controversial issue.
Republicans like Senator Susan Collins, who told us this week she is still reviewing her colleague's gun bill and won't take a position yet.
So I am carefully reviewing it.
She talked about her support for expanded background checks and upcoming legislation that would require branches of the military to report their state's red flag or yellow flag laws.
When they believe a member of their service poses a threat to him or herself or to others.
And no matter where Maine's congressional delegation goes in the direction of gun reform, we know these families won't stop fighting. Their memories and passion won't allow that.
You know, he was loved by a lot of people. So no, I'll probably never really let this go and stop until I figure out who is going to be that person that's going to make a change.
We put in a few requests this week to try to speak with Representative Jared Golden about his stance on gun reform, and they said that he wasn't available. But we do know that in the days following the Lewiston mass shooting, the congressman came out in kind of a striking measure, saying that he's reversing his previous thinking about guns and is advocating for a ban on assault weapons nationwide. We're here in the nation's capital. Jack Mohammed, News Center, Maine.
And today, Maine's full congressional delegation said they have now sent a follow-up letter to the Inspector General of the U.S. Department of the Army, pressing for a comprehensive review of the facts leading up to the shooting October 25th.